Hey there, Hasan. So you've written us more essays. Great work. Let's take a look and see what you did today. Experts throughout both the developing and developed world would have debated whether utilizing wind, solar power, biomass energy sources is far better than traditional sources. I strongly advocate the adoption for green sources due to its environmentally and economically benefits. This essay will discuss both sides using examples from the UK and Oxford University to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay. So, let's say, I'm assuming which essay this is. This is the one where it's green energy, and if it's better economically and safer for the environment, or if it's a threat to energy consumption. So, if that's the case, I'm not really a huge fan of this comparison here because we're not actually comparing it to traditional sources of energy. Instead, what we're doing is we're discussing whether it is more harmful or if it's more beneficial. Okay, so it might seem like a detail, but it's actually important to remember the perspective that you're supposed to keep on this essay. Okay, now apart from that, there's some grammatical errors that I want to discuss. The first one is this: you don't need this would here. It doesn't help you at all. It just confuses the meaning. So let's look at it again for vocabulary and grammar. Experts throughout the developing and developed world have debated whether utilizing wind, solar, and biomass energy sources is far better than traditional sources. And again, I told you what's wrong with this. I strongly advocate the adoption of green sources due to their environmental and economic benefits. This essay will discuss both sides using examples from the UK and Oxford University to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay, let's move on. On the one hand, there is ample evidence that supports the idea of positive impacts of using renewable energy sources. The central reason behind this is twofold. Firstly, these sources are not only eco-friendly, but also economically better than fossil fuel sources. Okay, why? Okay, remember, after you give a main idea, you should support it right there and say why. Why is it helpful? Why is it good? Secondly, these sources do not become depleted, I think is the best way to say this, since they not could, but they can be naturally replenished. For example, the recent empirical study by the UK government demonstrated that renewable sources of energy have alleviated the detrimental effect of pollution by 70% in the targeted areas. Okay, I'm confused about this. Why is this here? Look at what your main idea just was. It was that they could naturally be replenished, but what you've said here has nothing to do with that. So the placement of this sentence is incorrect, and it doesn't support the main idea that it just comes after. So this probably goes someplace else. All right, let's take a look at this. It must not be forgotten that since the inception of using renewable energy as an alternative source of energy, many stable jobs have been added to the world economy, not get rid of the most. Therefore, it is conclusively clear that fully exploiting renewable energy sources has significant implications on the improvements of the environment as well as economy situations.